Hey guys, I'm Rob Bass and this is Not Mitten Box, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Universe Classics Cyclonus with Nightstick. I don't have the box, I got this figure loose, so let's forget about the packaging and go straight into what the figure looks like. Detail on the Classics and the Generations line of the Transformers toys coming from Hasbro are just drop dead gorgeous. I consider those lines to be on par with the Master Universe Classics. It's like what we always wanted the figures to be like. And Cyclonus is a shining example of simplicity and fantastic sculpt design. Look at Cyclonus as the plane, you can see that he's this futuristic, spacey, not earthly bound jet plane, and the littlest detail from the cockpit to the guns on the side is all represented really well. Okay, let's transform Cyclonus. One thing about Cyclonus as you're transforming him, the shoulder parts that snap in, the pegs, can get loose and may not attach them, so make sure you really put them in. The legs transform so easy, it's so much simplistic transformation. He's like one of the easiest guys to ever transform in the new line of Transformers toys. And he looks amazing. He's got piping so you get that light effect, that light piping in the back of his head so you get that eyes to glow effect. Really cool, and works really well with Cyclonus. Overall, he looks just like he did in the cartoon, the comic books, wherever else you've seen Cyclonus, the way you know him to be, which for me is the Transformer. And for comparison, there's him next to the Generations Warpath. Love it. These guys are all on scale. These figures work so super well together that it's almost like you cannot believe that these are something you should have had from when you were a kid. Of course, he comes with Nightstick, which is his target map exclusive back in the day. They actually remade him, which is really cool. It actually gives more and makes him a little more detailed as well. Cool things about the gun is that you can put the gun on his hand. It's got the peg hole, or you can actually stick it into his. If you transform his hand backwards, you actually can stick the gun into his hand slot, which gives it a little more actually playability, or actually more poses to choose from. Makes it look a little different, like the gun's coming out of him, something we see like in the newer cartoons. Now let's take a look at Nightstick. Nightstick is a simple target master. He's a gun, he transforms into a little guy. What I like is a little extra detail. They give him little feet things you can actually flip down so you can stand him better. His arms actually move better. He's a little more articulated than the vintage one, just a little bit. You cannot believe that these are something you should have had from when you were a kid. Overall, if you're a fan of the Transformers and you don't have Cyclonus in your collection, go and get him. He isn't too cheap. Sometimes you can find him for about under 10 bucks loose like I did. Sometimes you can pay like 20 bucks in box. But I tell you, with the Target Master Nightstick, it's 100% worth it. So guys, go out and grab yourself some Cyclonus love. And remember guys, they're your toys. Play with them the way you want.